the response is always overwhelming.
And especially coming off of COVID, my goodness, it seems we had hundreds and hundreds of nominations pre-COVID, and then post-COVID, it has been the hardest.
Oh my gosh!
Just to narrow down to one family, it's been incredibly difficult.
And it causes arguments too.
It does.
That is also true.
Yeah, because we're passionate about it, and the thing is, at our core, believe it or not, we want to help everybody.
We are kind.
At our core,
We're kind individuals.
We're reading letters like, no, they need to be helped. No, and it's like we get to it, it's like, well, everyone who wrote in needs to be helped. But so we're going to choose. We have chosen one family. This letter did stand out to us, and we want to share that nomination letter with you now.
And that's an over-the-top Christmas.
Yeah, we surprised them with an over-the-top Christmas, and we, if you're newer to the show, we go to the nominating family, the person who wrote the letter, and in secret and say, hey, we've chosen this family. Give us a over-the-top wish list. Today, actually, we're going to go shop for this family. And then we, say, hey, on this day, which will be next Monday, make sure they're out of the house, go take them for breakfast. And then the KZ Elves.
That's us, by the way. Us.
They sneak into the house, and they put all these presents. So when they come back from breakfast, huge surprise, over-the-top Christmas. And I love it. I mean, every year I know we all love it. This is this year's Jared and Katie's Breaking and Entering Christmas nomination letter. It says, I've had the pleasure of knowing this special family for years. The mother and father have 3 precious girls. All 3 girls are smart, kind, and a joy to be around. I had the special privilege of working with one of the girls in our special needs respite care program. You see, she has a rare medical condition. So rare that at one point she was one of only 5 children in the world.
Oh my goodness.
To have been diagnosed with this condition. Has caused her to be impaired neurologically, meaning she can't regulate her body temperature, and had to have a pacemaker put in when she was just over 1 year old. Her heart rate would go down and not come back up. The disease also affects her muscular system, where she's not able to stand unassisted. It also adversely affects her gastrointestinal tract. Most kids with this disease have less than a 20% chance to see teenage years, because eventually their organs will shut down. Her mother is an advocate and speaker for medical professionals to be able to better understand patient care and patient support. They're also a large part of the special needs community and help to care for other children and families who have similar needs. The father has always been a strong provider for his family, while the mom has cared for all 3 of these beautiful girls, homeschooled them, and managed all of their medical care. That is until, sadly, their father was diagnosed with cancer. The diagnosis was very sudden and unexpected for the family. The father of 3 started chemotherapy and radiation treatment, but cancer quickly spread throughout his entire body. On September 13th of this year, the father, at the age of 44, passed away at home, surrounded by his loving family. I would love to nominate this family for Jared and Katie's Breaking and Entering Christmas. I can't imagine having to face Christmas this year without their father, navigating what their future is going to look like, and still managing one of their daughter's challenging medical diagnosis. This family deserves some extra care and love this Christmas, and I'd be so grateful if you would choose them. Thank you.
Wow. What area is this out of?
They
In
are
Burlington?
but in the Burlington area, Elon Burlington area.
Yeah.
That's a rough time.
Yeah, so they have a rare medical disorder. That alone is stressful.
Yeah.
Sure.
That alone is just like puts a lot of strain on the family, and then the poor kid is not living a normal life, and then your dad at the age of 44. I mean, 44, that's your
Your whole life
cut short by 30 to 40 years.
And all the kids.
And all the
They
kids.
won't have a dad.
And I can't imagine for the mother, to have the time now to grieve your husband who has passed, but then also you have a daughter who needs you, you have 3 daughters who need you, but one who really relies on you every minute of the day.
Right.
Is that I can't imagine for this mother how she must be feeling, at this time.
Yeah, and then you think of future events, and
Mm-hmm.
Katie, your family has 3 daughters.
Yeah.
You know, you
yeah.
and your 2 sisters,
Mhm.
and I know you love your mom, but there's always that special relationship with your father.
Of course.
You know,
yeah.
daddy-daughter
of course.
relationships are very special, and then,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like if you imagine like
No.
your dad not being there when you go to college or
Mm-mm.
get married or when you had Nora and Henry.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like, and then for me, like I can't imagine not being there for Ava, my daughter,
Right.
or my sons,
So.
because of cancer, which has affected all of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
So
So we want to help this holiday season, and I think that this is, we read so many nominations. So please, if you sent a nomination this holiday season and you're not the chosen family, that does not mean we don't think you're going through it or that you deserve it. And over the top Christmas, it's just this one really spoke to us.
And if because every year people say, hey, I would like to help. How can I help? Can I do anything to help? Something that you can do right this second if you'd like to. You can go to 1075kzl.com. There's Jared and Katie's Breaking and Entering Christmas donation page. And right there, you can donate $10, $20, whatever you feel like you could do. And it goes to Jared and Katie's Breaking and Entering Christmas, helping families like this one we just shared with you today. And every dollar, 100% of what you donate goes to this family or a family in need for Jared and Katie's Breaking Entering Christmas, and it makes a huge, huge, huge difference.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. After hearing stories like that and going through some of the letters with you guys the other day, it really puts in perspective of you really don't know what other people are going through, and you compare that to your own life when you're kind of getting this funk of like, oh gosh, this is my life and blah. But the people that are going through what they're going through would do anything to have your life, to have anything to have their loved one back, to have anything to have the support that they need. It's really humbling.
It puts it into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. So,
Yeah.
and we appreciate all, and you're hearing them at different times, all these major, just very supportive companies, local companies that have also helped with Jared and Katie's Breaking Entering Christmas, and we'll have a time to be able to thank all them individually as well. It makes a massive difference.
And a little bit of behind the scenes. So this year we were reading, we print off every single nomination. We have a folder that is, stacked, right? And so we decided that we were going to have some lunch while we were looking through some of the nominations. And Jason, it's like, we can't take you anywhere.
I like the sauces. I thought it was a bad idea
You
to
just-
do it with all the food coming.
Most human beings can go to lunch without spilling their sauce on everything.
Oh, my.
And I'm not kidding. We get back to the station the next morning to get the letters, that we were going through, and several of the nominations were stuck together because Jason's sauce had dried.
Well, to be fair, Matt, you weren't there, but we went to this place that gives you like 10 sauces.
You know the place, man.
Yeah.
Was it U.S. Sushi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had like 10 sauces coming out, and I'm
Yeah.
eating the sauce without my food yet.
Okay, by the way, they
Yes.
don't give you the sauces.
I
You
love
have
it.
to
For
ask
all the
for all the
sauces.
sauces.
Yeah.
The sauces are great.
It's like 10 sauces.
It's a 10 sauces.
so
yeah,
I'm
10
like-
small cups of sauces.
Yes.
I'm thinking to myself, we're in this booth. I got sauces all over the place. There's papers all over the place. I'm like,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
pulled out the papers because we told him, I said, we're going to go over the letters
We're
at lunch.
yeah.
He might have missed that part. And he goes, we're going to do it now? I'm like,
Yes!
well, this is lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is lunch. We have things we're doing.
well, after I
But-
started thinking about all the food on it, and I was like, this is not going to go well.
Yeah.
And it didn't for you.
No.
That's
My
for
favorite
sure.
thing about Jason when he does that with sauce is he doesn't use a utensil that's conducive to it.
No,
Yeah.
he
He uses a fork.
Yeah.
Or his chopstick.
Yeah.
One.
Like
Singular.
you would think if you're going to do it, use a spoon where you can contain it.
Right.
Yes.
Nope, not Jason. Not this
I
guy.
want to make it last.
He's got the fork and that ginger sauce.
I want that sauce to
There we
fall
go.
in between the wickets of the fork.
The wicked.
I don't know what they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
tines? The tines of a fork?
Never heard that word.
Yeah.
A tine?
Yes,
never
the
heard either
tine of
one.
a fork.
Well, wickets is in cricket, so it kind of makes sense
I
to
thought
me.
that that was a disease. Oh, no, that's rickets. Never
Rickets.
mind. Oh, my God.
We can't take
Forget
this
it.
anymore.
My word.
I'm
We
sorry
can't-
we went behind the scenes.
Prongs.
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 There you
I
go.
think a
I call that a
tine
prong.
also works, doesn't it?
I've never heard time.
Again,
but I
This
Fork
is news.
tine?
if Katie knows it has something to do with cooking or eating, I know she knows it.
I
I'm not going to
think-
doubt her with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it is. You're
Yeah,
But
right.
the
Katie.
tine. Yeah, what is a tine on a fork?
Or
A
just fall through the
tine.
middle things of the fork.
How about just use a spoon?
Now, I will tell you this:
Wow.
if I could get full off the sauces, I would. But there's no substance
can't.
like
Right.
food-wise, so I just I eat it like it's my appetizer.
My point, I think my point there was we read every single nomination, so don't
Yeah,
think we
we
didn't.
we always read
we
all of
did.
them. Yeah.